Drivers, check your brakes. That's right, we gotta check our brakes. We are on the top of, well, it's not really Donner. We're in a little area called Nyack, and you're supposed to check your brakes before you go down I-80 here. Let's see if I can zoom out here. We're at Nyack, which is where the little truck icon is, and you know, we're heading down towards like Auburn, California and stuff. This is all downhill, and it's where a lot of trucks lose their brakes and catch fire. So we are gonna do an official brake check. I am no longer driving. I am on duty, and I am doing a brake inspection. It'll go for about 5 minutes or so. So, what I want you to do, now that you're officially a brake inspector, let me turn up my dashboard lights. We're sitting here doing nothing right now. We have some gauges on our dashboard, right? Let's see, that one right there. If I touch my brake, that's applied air pressure. See, that's as much air pressure as I can put on the brake. That's all the way to the floor on my brake pedal. While I was doing that, roll down the windows, hit your brakes, and you don't hear any horrible gushing sounds of air, right? Sounds pretty normal. We got two other gauges. The top one is primary tank. They also call that the wet tank for some reason in diesel trucks. I believe it's because it's like the first tank after the air compressor, and it tends to collect the most water or something like that. And then your secondary tank. But every time we use our brakes, you know, those gauges will go down because we're consuming air. So what we want to do, what I want to do, shut it down, turn it to on. We're gonna see if any of those gauges are sinking. That is a static air pressure test. Pump it down and see if our warning light should come on at 60 psi, right? Let's see. Brake air, you hear it? We're at 60 psi. We're not doing a full air brake test. Just a quickie. And we'll build up some air pressure. Now what I'm going to do is walk around the truck and just do a visual inspection. I should probably be wearing my high visibility vest so they can find my body after I get hit. But when I'm doing my visual inspection, it's not only is it visual, but I'm also checking out my tires, and I want to smell for oil leaks, because if you lose a hub, chances are you're gonna smell it. And you don't want grease on your brakes. So just doing a little visual of the tires. So this little brake check area, they put porta potties on these little cement pads. And when there's no porta potty present, professional American truck drivers crap on the ground. So, welcome to America. We're going to continue walking. Tires look okay. Don't see anything flippy floppy over there. Don't smell any oil leaks. Got a little, that's just a little bit of water that's been rolling around the tires. We've had the weather cool off here in California. I believe it put out the fire, the mosquito fire, which was like 30 miles from here. And yeah, we're gonna continue our little walksy. There ain't much room here to do an inspection or anything. They're doing road work. And so yeah, continue our little gandering. I ain't got much in the trailer right now, so I'm not worried about getting down this hill. Got me some chunky new tires. Beautiful out here, kids. It is about 50 degrees. And I don't see anything going wonky. I don't hear any air leaking. And let's check our gauges, make sure the air pressure built back up. I don't slam my doors. A lot of drivers slam their doors. I don't like replacing window regulators. So yeah, we got plenty of air pressure. And I think everything is fine. My axle temperatures, that's the rear axle on the truck. That's the drive axle or forward axle. So you see it's got a little bit of temperature. This actual axle will get warmer because my truck has an exhaust on the ground, like right in front of that axle. And that right there is your oil temperature. Oil temperature's good. Water temperature's a little high, but it's fine. We got transmission temperature, your 2 air gauges. I've got an applied gauge. I've got a turbo gauge. And I've got the lights out on my airbag gauge. On that, if it's 60, let's see, what would it be? If halfway is 50, that would be 75. What, that would be 65? 65 PSI, I'm 34,000 pounds on my drives. And then on my little digital gauge here, we are currently getting 6.3 miles per gallon. But ignore the time on there. For some reason, my Qualcomm uses time from a different country. I reset my trip odometer when I left Sparks, Nevada this morning, and I burned 10 gallons of fuel so far, so that's about 6 miles per gallon, right? There's the digital gauges for my air pressure. I like those gauges because they're faster, you know, they're digital. And 210 degrees is my oil temperature. And that's verified with a little steam gauge right there. What else we got? We got transmission temperature of 172 degrees. We've got 1 PSI of turbo. These trucks have a variable turbo, so it won't make boost when I'm revving it up like that. Computer knows better. It knows I don't need turbo. 14 volt, we're fine. And the parked menu. What's in my parked menu? We got a little enter button here on the dashboard. There's our trip, our fuel. I need to reset my service. I did get an oil change yesterday because the oil level on my truck was a little too high and it was messing up my oil. That's why I lost a lot of mile per gallon. So service due. I'm going to bump that out to 25,000. So press enter. Actually, no, I think you press plus on the steering wheel. Come on now. What do I do? What am I doing? There we go. You press down. You press the minus button. And I'm going to go reset because I've got it set. Press, well, go to reset. Press the enter button. Next interval set to 23,000 miles. I'm doing oil changes every 23,000 miles. If you don't like it, buy your own truck. Let's see. Here we can go to set a new interval. There's miles and hours. Next interval, all that. Hours. I didn't realize I could set an hour meter. That's kind of cool. So yeah, next service due at 23,000. There's your little diagnostics right there. My truck has no problems. It rarely has problems because I tend to fix it before the computer can even catch it. That's the advantage of being a mechanic in a previous life. Ooh, you want to see my fuel info? Oh, terrible. I wonder why those numbers are so... Those numbers are way awful. Can I reset them? Is there a way to reset? Oh, well. Anywho, we've done about 10 minutes of sitting here, jaw-jacking. I'm doing an air brake test. Air brake inspection. Oh, look at that truck. Wow. My truck ain't pretty, but she's paid for. We have 53 miles to get to Rockland, California to get my delivery. And I've got a reload today in Lodi. I take that home. And yeah, I'm going to have a few days off so I can improve my mood, work on the truck a little bit, and I'll be ready to roll this weekend, I believe. So, hope you kids are doing okay. I'm doing better. Red Lady and I had a nice little night together in Reno and had a nice dinner, and we slept pretty good. So, I'm happy. And I hope you're happy too. I think it's a Wednesday, but I don't care. I'm happy. I'm trying to get up to 500 subscribers so I can get rid of Facebook. Little goals in life is what I'm trying to get before the end of the year. And so yeah, hit the notification bell, and I'll push my printer and off that seat there, and you can sit there and ride along with me. I might even let you wear my hat. Catch you later. How many times am I gonna say catch you later?